Om Shanti. Pita Shree PrajaPita Brahma Baba's Life History, Part 31. Title: Yoga Fire. During these days of silence, the residents of the yajna ate only fruit. They remained in yoga for the entire day, from 3 in the morning to 10:30 in the evening. At 6 a.m., Shiv Baba would descend from the soul world and deliver through Brahma the Murli. Then Baba's children would think deeply on the Murli points all day. This was called the bhatti or furnace. Because just as bricks or earthenware pots are made strong when fired in a kiln, and just as gold is purified by heat, or as a sheet of iron is transformed when heated to red hot and then hammered by a smith, so also these yogis burned the impurities out of their own minds in the supreme fire of yoga. With such deep, powerful, continuous remembrance of God, they were able to experience being detached from their bodies and body consciousness. They felt themselves being lighter than air, like angels. They acquired the power of silence. The next title: Karma Yoga. The discipline of the daily round added fiber to the spiritual muscle. The general program of the day started with a recording of an inspired song, such as "Awaken, O My Brides," played over the loudspeaker to wake them up in the early morning. Thus, the importance of remembering God would be imprinted as their first thought of the day. Before arising from bed, the yogis had determined thoughts such as, "Now, by discarding the sleep of ignorance, I must completely awaken the soul as I do my body." Sitting up in bed, they would pass some time in meditation, followed by light physical exercise. By 5:30 a.m., they were ready to come together for class to hear Baba's flute of knowledge and play another melody. Many children worked long and hard, writing, typing, printing, and binding these volumes. The work of book production was done completely and untiringly by the yajna residents. A meal was eaten in Shiv Baba's remembrance and usually in silence. It was followed by rest and relaxing conversation, or to attend to other individual needs. Just before dinner, the yogis gathered in the hall for another group meditation, when trance messengers would go into the subtle region to offer the food to God first. Only then would the yogis dine themselves. After dinner, there were other classes they could attend on whatever topics of knowledge interested them. Mama and Brahma Baba themselves used to lead these classes, offering their own realizations on the essence of God had taught that morning. Afterwards, they would all sit once more in yoga. With the remembrance of Shiv Baba planted firmly in their minds, the Brahmins went quietly to their beds, resolving to improve tomorrow whatever defects they had noted in themselves that day. They slept in pure and peaceful sleep in the lap of their loving Father. The Godly Court. Sometimes court was held at night. This was an event which could have succeeded in no other gathering. For, in order to employ this powerful tool of character restructuring, all participants must have total faith in the Arbiter, and the Arbiter in turn must be totally detached and fair. Here, it was God Himself who presided. The court proceedings were informal. If some individual had committed any wrong action in the presence of everyone, he would simply tell his mistake to Brahma Baba and Mama and announce a strong determination never to repeat the error. Or, if one had seen someone else make a mistake, he would tell it for the purpose of uplifting that soul and bringing him back to the proper path. There were never any accusations or hard feelings. There was only the motivation to help each other move towards perfection. Baba and Mama had the best interests of all the children at heart. They presented easy methods to avoid making mistakes and tricks to change old habit patterns. They also fulfilled requests by asking for things in everyone's presence and likewise by admitting their mistakes in their presence. The children found that no strain or stress or guilt was experienced by anyone, and they were able to transcend egoism. Rumors of favoritism were also put to an end. There were no dark secrets, no suspicions. A loving family atmosphere was created. The court was not at all an oppressive or frightening affair. It was considered by all to be a profound learning experience. It provided a moment of truth, a liberation for all, the Yagya children, from habits and guilt which might otherwise have led to lasting sorrow. The court, with its catharsis of self-purification, was the essence of freedom. Here is a song made up by one of the children expressing the feelings of all. At this time of the world's dark night, you came from the world of light to perform the great task of ridding the world of sin. This time is the best of all. In the drama of the rise and fall, with your help we are crossing to the farther shore. You've turned our bad luck into good. Your words are the sweetest food. Your judgments are restoring our deityhood. O God, you are the highest on high, the creator of the pure new world. Father Shiva, you come to Bharat at last, and by changing our lives, you're spinning the cycle again. Next title, Brahma Baba's inspiring example. Not only did Brahma Baba provide every facility and comfort, but by his unshakable gentle strength, he instilled strength in the children. By seeing his untiring and ever-happy face, the others took heart and renewed their energy. Though the road they travelled together was steep, though many difficulties came, no one ever gave in to hopelessness or weakness. Brahma Baba's friendship was the greatest treasure. Though he was old in years, he was the most playful yogi of them all. He worked long hours, efficiently performing every type of service, including the most menial work. The spirit of service, of humility and dedication became the practical ideal of everyone. He taught souls how to cooperate, and always in the midst of work, his intellect kept churning the knowledge, so that the wisdom multiplied and remembrance became constant and natural. He demonstrated the method of complete soul consciousness. Next title, The Lessons of Labor. Sometimes Brahma Baba would go to the kitchen and help prepare the food. He would give yoga drishti and speak appropriate words of knowledge. Daughter, if you cook in remembrance of Shiv Baba, there will be power in the food. Consider that you are preparing this meal for him. This is Shiv Baba's imperishable yagya. Keep that in mind as you work. If someone was sewing without the help of a machine, which could be laborious, Brahma Baba would come to light in the atmosphere. His presence made souls happy, and he never ran out of jewels of knowledge. Brahma Baba said, Spiritual daughter, while you do your work with your physical organs, remember God with your intellect, and in this way, earn a spiritual income. By remembering Shiv Baba, you become entitled to wear the royal gowns of Satyug, that is Golden Age, in the future. So, make effort to remember Baba as you sew. If someone were washing clothes, Brahma Baba would go to him and say, You're washing the clothes of the body. Shiv Baba is an unlimited laundryman who purifies all degraded souls. Remember then, child, wash your soul along with the clothes. Brahma Baba made them understand that they were the luckiest of souls, the very stars of fortune. They worked for the highest paying employer of all and worked on a subtle level, which before they had not even known was possible. When Baba took them out for a walk, he would say, "See, along with this physical pilgrimage, go also on the subtle pilgrimage. Stay in remembrance of Paramdham, the silent home of souls. O my invaluable jewels, you alone in all the world know about this avyak, that is subtle pilgrimage." At about that time, Shiv Baba sent another message also, one which was soon to test them all. Om Shanti.